All right. Well, the main goal today on our call is to talk about any highs that you guys have had, any positive things that you've been experiencing over the last week since our last call, and a chance for you all to ask questions. And then I've got an agenda. I want to go over the breakdown, breakthrough, impact stories with all of you, and just a couple of tips that I've actually experienced for myself over the last week. So I'm going to start with all of you though, and whether you're a leader here or you're an LIT here, I want you to speak up and share because we can all really learn from one another. So anybody want to start? Any successes or anything exciting? It can be the littlest thing, it can be a big thing, anything. And if you're not talking and you have any background noise, make sure you press mute. But we do need people to share. Anything good? Stephanie, Maria, Melissa?
Okay, I'll share.
We all had horrible weeks.
Actually, I had a little explosion in my business that's not a good word for it. It was a really big breakthrough this week. I did just one little post on Facebook about just one it wasn't anything with like the Wild Tree name per se on it, but it was just a picture of my freezer and a picture of my meal plan, and it was very just kind of raw and real, and I had more comments on it and have had more leads than I've ever had, and I've set up several meetings this week, and I booked 3 workshops out of it, and it was just amazing. And it was I ended up connecting, and after talking with you, Maria, everyone who I've talked to, I talk about the business opportunity first, and I already have one friend who I had no idea that she'd even be interested in it. I thought she was working full time, and here she is, I think, probably going to sign on as a rep. And so that was big for me.
That's huge.
Yeah. So, and I got some momentum going. I was really just stagnant for a while, and that's been exciting, which is good.
That is.
What
really
did you
exciting.
post? Sorry.
Are you a Facebook
you said
now?
post the picture.
Wait,
sorry.
What's that?
Go ahead, Stephanie.
No, I was just asking, like, what, I know you said you posted a picture of, like, the meals that you made, but, like, what did you write in the post?
So what I wrote, and let me go back because I have complete mom brain and I forget. So it's basically all I said. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. All I said is dinner's done for August. I said I post. I'm getting a lot of background. I'm getting a lot of echo. Can you all hear? You can hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, I said dinner's done for August. I post not to brag, but to show how easy it can be for those of you who want and need a plan for back to school. The prep took a little under 2.5 hours last Sunday. Each prepped meal serves 4 to 6 for about $3 to $4 a serving. And then when you have a plan, you save money, time, and calories. And the meals are really good. Who else wants to make dinner time more simple and healthy? And then I put a link to my website, but then I didn't mention anything about Wild Tree. And then I have a picture of my freezer, which I posted that, and it just kind of, I felt very vulnerable when I posted it, just because it's a picture of my freezer, and then a picture of just my handwritten meal plan for the month with the meals that I have sitting in the freezer. And I have over 66 likes and loves and all that. And then I'm still working through phone calls this week. Like I have about 4 more calls set up this week, and then I went through 3 last night, and I just got off one right now of just people who are like, I need this. I absolutely need it. There's been one person who, she didn't realize that I was actually, working with Wild Tree, and so she wasn't really interested in buying any products, so she was kind of, I felt like, oh, was that misleading? But then no, I think she just kind of misunderstood what it but other than that, I mean, it's been all really positive feedback. And like I said, I mean, I just got off the phone and with a woman who just ordered a bundle and a half off bundle as well. And
Awesome.
yeah, and then my friend last night, I think she's going to end up signing on as a rep. I thought she was looking for something to make a little extra money. She's a stay-at-home mom and is a fitness instructor too. So she wants something, and she already had her wheels turning. She's like, well, I already have a client base, and she said this would just be absolutely perfect. And so it's been good.
So now you're a Facebook believer, right?
Yeah. So I have really big issues with Facebook. I just tend to like people off of Facebook and not so much on Facebook. But if I can just bypass my newsfeed and just work my business on it, it's good.
Yes.
I just cannot stand Facebook, but I see the benefit. You're right, Maria.
Yeah. I mean, Maria brings up a really good point. I mean, a lot of people are hesitant to post on their personal page, but you have to remember that you're a business owner now, and nobody's going to do your marketing for you. Nobody's going to do advertising for you. Facebook is a free marketing and advertising platform, and you have to take full advantage of it. My business would be half the size without Facebook.
All right now, okay?
So that's huge, and I appreciate you sharing that so much, Maria. That is phenomenal.
Yeah.
And I like that Maria shared that too, because if you notice what Maria did, she followed up with everybody that connected with her about that post. She didn't just push them off until tomorrow, get a hold of them the next day, think about calling them next week. She was on top of it and got to the phone right away, right when they were excited about it and had it fresh on their mind.
Yeah, I should show you my calendar for the week. Like, it is like all scribbled over, and my calendar's never been this full as far as like notes, you know, really.
Ashley, can you mute, please? Ashley? I don't think she knows she's not muted.
No. Oh.
Oh, no.
Ashley? Ashley?
I think she's muted now.
Okay, there you go.
Aw.
I know, I feel bad.
All been there.
Okay, go ahead, Maria.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, here was my like Monday and Wednesday, like, just totally just.
That's awesome.
Like, normally I just have like names listed for the people I'm gonna call, but it's like, no, it's like, I mean, name after name after name after name. Like, it's just been real. It's exciting.
That's awesome.
So,
Who else has some exciting things to share? Go ahead, Amy.
I was going to ask Maria if she wouldn't mind posting what you wrote on the LIT page.
sure.
Yeah.
I
You
can
mind
do that.
sharing that?
Yeah.
I was trying to write it down, but I couldn't write it all down.
Yeah,
but it sounded
no, I
really
can.
good.
Okay. Yeah, I will.
Thank you.
I'm like, can we all use the picture of your freezer?
Yeah.
Kidding. I haven't gotten to do that yet, so I just got back from vacation, but I'm planning to. You know, that's still a great post.
Yep, I'll share that.
Anybody else want to share some positivity over the last week?
I have one.
Good.
I really struggle with cold calling. I have a lot of people in my life who hate direct sales because of that. And so I've been really wary of contacting people out of the blue, even though I think they'd be interested. And so this week I just took a baby step and I contacted several people every day and just said, hey, can I put you on my email list? You know, just that, you know, and thinking that it would get my name and Wild Tree and what they do in front of them, and every single person said yes.
Oh,
So that was really encouraging.
Great.
That's so great. Good, Melissa. Thank you for sharing. That was a huge obstacle, I'm sure, for you, and you just conquered a fear and just did it, and it turned out great.
It's a tiny little step, but it was a step forward.
Absolutely. That's awesome.
That's
Thank you
great.
for sharing.
I love how that's so non-threatening, like for both you to say it and for the people to hear it. Like it's very, can I just put you on my email? I like those words.
That's awesome. Who else wants to share? Anybody have a good workshop over the last week or a good conversation with someone? Anybody get some new bookings, whether you're a leader or an LIT? For those of you on the call, how are you?
I did get, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that I did get a couple bookings while I was on vacation.
Oh, that's
I
awesome.
made a bunch of, like, I knew that I couldn't make calls on our way down to Hilton Head, but I texted like a bunch of people and sent out emails, and I had 2 people get back to me with dates and bookings. So it was great.
That's awesome. That's a very good use of your time when you're in the car traveling on a vacation like that.
Yes, it was.
Very good. That's great. That's awesome. So, where should I go now? Let's see. Does anybody have, moving forward, any questions for me? Like, were you like, does anybody on the call have anything like burning that you're hoping that you hear on the call or need to ask me or want to ask the group? Can be little or big.
I think my struggle right now is I'll have a really good, my bookings were low. I'm on the comeback, like trying to come back. So when I have a workshop, I had 2 workshops last weekend, and I got about $450 in sales from each one from the day party.
Amazing.
It is. I mean, I was excited about it. I needed it. But I find myself I didn't book anything. I mean, a couple of them gave me leads to book. And so I need those bookings.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm following up with them. So I'm not offering the business because I'm scared I will lose that whole group of bookings. And right now my calendar is so low I cannot lose bookings.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So I mean, it's not a question. It's just kind of where I am right now.
Right.
That's my struggle.
Right. Do you feel like the people at those 2 events were so closely related that there was no one there that was sort of not necessarily in the group, but they were there, you know, and more of an eclectic group where not everybody was complete homies. Like, I know at my last 2 workshops, it was groups of people who all knew each other, but not necessarily like they were work people, they were family, and there were just friends, you know? So what was your situation like? Uh-oh, we lost you though. We're paused on Julie. That was a really good question that she had, because I've felt like I've been in that position before, so I can definitely feel where Julie's coming from.
Sorry, Maria.
Go ahead.
I'm on my
I can hear you
phone.
now.
My iPad is plugged into the wall, but it keeps dying. So I'm just going to do it by phone.
Okay.
To answer your question, I don't know if I'm interrupting something that you're
No,
talking
you're good.
about, but one of them was a huge breakthrough because it's Holly, my neighbor, who has had probably 10 workshops for me.
Wow.
And she has awesome, I mean, these are 8 to 10 people workshops every time. But I have never, we cannot crack the code of outside sales. I've never sold a thing at one of hers. And I mean, that's something that I never go to one without selling something.
Right.
And she and I have changed it up. So I did it totally different this time. I've made changes in the past, but nothing big. This time I did kind of a big change. And it's funny because she has the same rotating 20 girls. So it was hard to change it because they've all been to them. They're like, what are you doing? But they all, you know, like I said, I got over $400 in outside sales. But so with that group, they do all know each other. I've offered the business to Holly. I've taken her to taco night and everything. She loves it, is not interested in ever being a rep. So there's that. And I did not get bookings I got potentials, but they're like, well, maybe, you know, they wouldn't nail down a date with me. The other one is the one where they will give me dates. We're throwing dates back and forth. And so, but I do think that host would potentially sign up, and I'm scared to, because right now my calendar is so bare that I'm like, I really need these 2 or 3 bookings for next month and for this month.
Right.
So I have not offered it to her.
Well, I wouldn't say you necessarily have to offer it to her, but I would definitely not offer it to everyone else. At the checkout, it's really important. What I'm finding is to just go ahead and offer it to every single person, and that's the first thing you say. So, do you have any interest in our business opportunity? And let them talk. You don't say anything after that. And they're going to either say yes, no, maybe so, and then you move on to the next question. Okay, so if the answer is no, would you like to book a workshop then? Yes. Well, here are my dates. You know, hopefully you've got a booking box. I don't know if you've got that.
I do. Yeah,
I've been using that lately, and it's been awesome. Then you've got, if they say no to booking, then, well, which coupon would you like to use today? Do you want to use your coupon for the Simple Healthy Dinner or the Back to School bundle? You know, so it's moving up the tier. You start with business opportunity, move up the tier. Bookings, move up the tier. Sales. And what we find is that people are going to say yes to one of those 3 things because people don't like to say no to all 3 things. So if they say no to the recruiting, no to the bookings, they're going to say yes to the sales. So
okay, let me ask you this just real quick on that note, just so that I don't lose my thought. So I did the packet like you had in the video and like Sonara did. And my second and third page, I actually included both of the dream pages. There's one with, I think, Tegan in them, and then one with Sonara. They're 2 different ones. They look the same, but it's different. I find it easy to go to the first page and do the 5, you know, the 5 whys.
Yeah.
But then how do you address those dream pages? I find myself going, well, these are just people that you can read their stories, and I flip. I can't find it.
Hold on one second. I only have 1 page with the 5 reasons why people would want to join WildTree. And
right. So my first page is the 5 whys, and then the back of that is the We Dream.
No, I only have the 1 page, and it all says what's your WildTree dream or whatever with the 5 reasons, and the back is the business builder kit.
Okay, so you don't have those stories in your packet at all.
Those 5 stories are in my packet, but it's all succinct. It's all 1 page now.
Okay.
I will post it to this LIT group, okay?
Okay.
It's all 1 page. So I'm only have 1 page on that. And on that note, that has been huge. So I've had, where's my folder? I've had so many people. These are the list of names of people from 2 workshops that want to join my team. I've got 2, 4, 6 people wanting to join WildTree. 1 is a referral from someone in Minnesota, and the others are all from workshops, from 2 workshops. The energy that you bring to your workshops, I'm finding, is huge. I am bringing music to my workshops. I bring my little jam box to my workshops in case my hostess doesn't have music. I've got music. I'm walking in the door with complete freedom, and everything stressful from my day is completely off my back. I just tell myself how much fun this is going to be. I get to go see my girlfriends. I pretend before I even pull up to the driveway that these are my girlfriends. And I'm going to have a glass of wine. We're going to listen to music. And I am going to share the most awesome find, the best deal of the century, which is joining Wild Tree. And with that attitude, I've had 6 people want to join my team. That energy piece is so huge. And not only that, but I've gotten 2 bookings too. So it's not killing my calendar necessarily, because there's enough people there that don't know each other super well that I can get a booking from somebody and a recruit lead from somebody, and those people might not necessarily know each other. Maybe they will, but I wouldn't let that hold you back too much, because you're always going to have a different group of people that know different people. That helps. That's been my big aha from the last week.
Well, I love the package. I think that has a huge to do with the outside sales portion, for sure.
For sure.
The wish list, the all of it. Mm-hmm.
For sure. The packets are huge. Definitely. I mean, I'm walking away with anywhere from $200 to $700 in outside sales at every workshop.
It's awesome.
Do you all feel comfortable with the packets, you LITs, the people who haven't used the packets? You know what they are? Speak up if you don't.
I think I missed it, but I'm going to find it because it is a really good idea.
Okay, hold on one second. I'll get it.
Okay.
Here.
Maria, are you able to go through like your 90 seconds at the beginning of a workshop? Like, do we have time? Like, can you just do your thing?
I will. I'll do that maybe on the next call. We only have 5 minutes left.
Oh, okay.
I want to show the packet real quick, but that was a good question because I want to share the breakdown breakthrough impact before we all get off, and that's going to be a big part of that piece.
Okay.
Good question. But this is my packet. So we've got I want to hold it up so you can all see. So these are the 5 reasons why we Wild Tree. This is the page I'll post. And it says 5 reasons why we Wild Tree. It doesn't say what's your dream on it, but I don't think that's necessary. And then it has the income breakdown here, and then the opportunity webinar information here. And if anybody wants this sheet before they leave the workshop, I can pull it out and give it to them and make another copy when I get home because it's black and white. And then I've got the business builder kit here. And then I like to use this sheet, the menu planning bundle. I like to do that sheet. I talk about how to plan a month's worth of meals, that they're only going home with 10 dinners. What the heck are they going to feed their family on the other nights? So I go over that. And then I go over the fresh and fast options. And then I go over the bundle options for hosting a workshop. And then I go over the half-off coupons, the half-off specials. And I lay into these coupons. I'm like, this is the best coupon. And the only people that get these coupons are you. You're the only ones because you're at the workshop. So use your coupon. And people go crazy over the coupon. So talk about.
Will you show me the first page real quick? I just dialed in. I'm going to die, but.
What?
I just wanted to, you may be gone already.
You're here. I hear you.
I know, but I don't see you. I was trying to get that first page.
Oh, I'll post it. Okay, guys? I will post it.
Okay.
The next thing I really want to go over is the breakdown breakthrough impact. So I posted this to the page. Did you all see that I posted this page to the LIT page. Those of you that attended conference have already seen this page. But basically, this is your 90-second story. Jennifer Robinson taught us how to create our 90-second story at National Conference, and she breaks it down into 3 sections. The first section is the breakdown, and your breakdown is basically anything. This is life before Wild Tree. This is something where someplace where you felt stuck in your life. Maybe it was that you had a major food allergy, or maybe you were in debt, or maybe you just had no resources for feeding your family healthy foods. Maybe you were unclear about your family's financial future. Maybe you just left a job and you were looking for something more. Whatever that is your breakdown. You only need 2 to 3 sentences to explain to people what your breakdown was. What was wrong, and maybe how, and then that'll lead into how Wild Tree has helped you. So that's your breakthrough. Your breakthrough in 2 to 3 sentences is going to tell people maybe how you discovered Wild Tree, what Wild Tree has done for you, what excites you about Wild Tree, how Wild Tree has been a solution to the breakdown. And that's another 2 to 3 sentences. And then your last part is your impact. So the impact is how Wild Tree is impacting your family now, or impacting you personally. What are the results that you have experienced from Wild Tree? This could be anything like, your first $500 paycheck, or your first incentive trip, or your promotion to team leader so that now you're earning at least $1,000 a month. This could be anything like now I'm a business owner and I'm so excited to get my business going. The impact is the results you've experienced from being with Wild Tree. So you're explaining that in 2 to 3 sentences. So therefore, you only have about anywhere from 6 to 10 or 12 sentences. That should take about 90 seconds. And that story is going to be the way you introduce yourself. Hi, I'm Maria Hardy. I have 2 kids. They're 7 and 9, and a husband and a dog. We live in Sims Township. Okay, go. Now I'm going to share my story after I've introduced myself. So before Wild Tree, I was spending too much time in the kitchen. I was menu planning for hours on end, week by week. I loved to feed my family healthy food, but I didn't know what was lurking in our pantry. I had just left my full-time job as a teacher, stay at home, and I needed something more personally and financially. And when I discovered Wild Tree at a friend's tasting party, that's Amy Benson, by the way, I was sold. Ashley, you've come off mute again.
I just got Sissy to sleep, okay?
Let me tell her.
It's really late. I just got Sissy to sleep, okay?
Anyway, I'll try and keep sharing my story. So anyways, when I discovered Wild Tree, I was sold. I loved that the products were clean and healthy, and I was spending so much less time in the kitchen. I decided that I absolutely had to join Wild Tree and share it with my friends and family. And Wild Tree has created so much more for our family than I ever could imagine. I've gone on 3 incentive trips. My first paycheck with Wild Tree was $300, and my biggest paycheck with Wild Tree has been $5,500, and that keeps rising. I've earned promotions with this company, and it's really done a lot for me personally as financially. So that's just some of the things I share for my breakdown, breakthrough, impact story. So I am going to encourage you all to write your own breakdown, breakthrough, impact story and share that with your upline leader. That is your homework for the week. You absolutely have to get this done because this is how you need to talk at your workshops. Does that make sense to everyone? You all cool with that? Is anybody unclear of what I'm asking you to do? Is everyone excited to do it? it's kind of fun because it is a way that you're going to be, it's going to be your little commercial, and you're going to get better and better at it as you practice it. This is probably like the third time I've written it. I wrote it down again today. I've wrote it like 100 times, but they're all about the same. I'm just trying to perfect it. And next week we'll definitely go over, you know, all of that, but I basically do my introductions, I tell my breakdown breakthrough impact story, and then I share this. So that's a real summary of what I do. And I bring a lot of energy to it. The energy piece is probably the biggest piece, and that comes with practice as well. Does anybody have questions? You're all so quiet. Anybody have anything to say before we sign off today? Because I only have a minute left and we're going to get kicked off. Literally. You all good?
I think it was a great call.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Thanks, Maria.
You guys got some tips and learned a lot?
Always.
Okay, well, I'm going to stop the recording, and feel free to post. I know Maria's going to post something. I'm going to post something, and share anything else that you guys have with the group.
Thank you.
Okay, good night.
Thanks, Maria.
Thanks, Maria.
Bye.
Bye.